I was lounging around, appreciating the peace, the glory of summer holiday. But I looked at my calendar. Summer holiday is ending in a week. A week! I was so stressed. It was like a wave of dread just washed over me. I was twitchy. I was agitated. What do I do? What's the right decision? Like, I can't end this soon. I have so much to do. I still need to build the body. I'm still like working on the business. So some protocol link in the description. I still like, I'm learning the piano. I have that to do. I'm still like doing gum exercises, like trying to build the jawline. Like, I have so much I need to do. Like, if school starts, I won't have any time. What's the right decision? I thought about this, but then it hit me. School won't actually be that detrimental. And I'm talking to you as somebody who's like me. Ambitious, you have other things you want to do outside of just flowing with the wave of life, following the education system that has been set out to you. You have other things you want to do, and you know that going to school will take up so much time. 8 hours of nothing. I'm telling you this as somebody who's gotten straight A's on all of my exams. I have learned nothing from school. Absolutely zero. 8 hours of wasting time. I understand why you'd be fearful of that. But it's not as bad as you think, and I want you to hear me out. Right now, pause the video, and of course come back to it later. But I want you to look at your screen time. Genuinely, you may not even believe this, but look at your screen time. The screen time yesterday at least. How big is it? Don't make this weird. How big is it though? Probably over 2 hours, 4 hours. Your screen time is quite high. You do have the time for all of your goals. We all do. But the thing is, for some odd reason, we end up just wasting so much time using our phones, staring at a screen, doing nothing. School won't be that bad because there are places for optimization. School will start. You lose 8 hours. That's really bad, of course. But you still have what, 6, 7 hours of the day that you can use to your full advantage? School is going to start anyways. We still need to go whether we want to or not. So how about we make it so we are the most productive as possible? We utilize it to its maximum capability. You have all of this work you want to do. You have all of these aspirations, these goals. Why don't you try and learn to squeeze as much time as possible? You have limited time. We have limited time. It sucks. But why don't we just try and make it so we can do as much as we can in that limited time? In the 4 hours you have a day, I'm telling you, you can get so much work done if you just lock in. And it's going to be difficult. I've only recently started locking in properly for once, and it's still very difficult. I'm telling you, you're going to struggle a lot, but once you manage to lock in 4 hours a day, you will get like a week's worth of work done. With 4 hours, you could do everything you set out. You could go to the gym and do a workout. You could work on the business. You could also learn a new hobby as well. All it takes is 4 hours. So school won't be that detrimental. And because of that, because now I know it's fine, school will start, but I'll still be able to do the work. And especially with like this business model of kind of just recording videos that help people. And then you kind of funnel them, if they want even more help, to the top link in the description, which is like the social protocol, where you can learn to be really social. So let's see, if I can just get all of the work I need to get done, even with school, as long as I work as hard as possible, that's checked off. What else? Is there anything else I can do to optimize my productivity at school? There is. Funmaxxing. You know how everyone like makes these weird terms, looks maxing, body game, whatever. Try funmaxxing. When you go to school, you won't learn anything, let's be honest. It's very easy to study in most schools unless you're like in some Russian, if you're in like Russia or Armenia, and the schools there are a lot more strict. But for the most part, especially in the West, schools are really easy. If you don't really want to like pursue a regular career, then it's fine. You can easily get A's. Straight A's, I'm telling you, it's very easy. You study like 1 hour a day. You can do that. So because school is so easy and the education system is so bad, why don't we optimize for having as much fun as possible? Because then you can gain so many stories that will actually make your life so much more vibrant. I remember at one point, this was I think last week, I had the funnest day of, honestly, maybe my life. So me and 3 other guys, we all met up. These are like my friends. And we went to the train. We went all the way from Glasgow to this like other place. And we hiked upon a mountain. My first hike ever. It was a sick experience. We were talking about all of these like introspective, very niche and interesting topics and telling stories. After the hike, we went to a beach, and again, throughout this entire journey, we were all laughing. It was hilarious. We got to a beach, and then we were riding kayaks. First ever time kayaking. Had so many conversations. Then we went swimming in the beach for a while. And while swimming, we were playing cards. I saw a group of girls and I literally just cold approached them. And I did get rejected, but it's fine. After the approach, my friends were literally gassing me up. They were hyped up because I cold approached, and now they were wanting to cold approach. And we had this like cold approaching competition, and it was hilarious. My friend called approached for the first time, one of them, and he actually got the number the first time, which was sick. And then we found this like massive stick and we carried it through Glasgow. Everyone was staring at us. We were the center of attention. We were loud. It was funny. We were laughing. Then we set the stick down because, of course, the train person wouldn't allow us to bring it in the train. Probably some tranny, to be honest. And we finally got home. That was a hilarious story, and there are so many micro moments I can zoom in on that would probably just make you go, wow, that really is interesting. But for the sake of this video, I'm not going to delve into it. I want you to understand that this story that I've told you, this could be your life. You could experience this every week, every day. Like physically, there's nothing stopping you. Train tickets are relatively cheap in all places now. You can literally get free bus travel, so you don't even need to pay for a train. Of course, yes, some things we did do costed money. You can't buy kayak. You can't go on kayaks without spending some things. But you don't need the kayaks. I'm sure you understand what I'm trying to say. If you go to school with the intention of being as social as possible, talking to everyone, and then you make friends because you've learned how to be social, now people want to be around you, you're magnetic. People want to be friends with you. And as the leader of the group, because now you're the most social, you can literally just invite these friends to like activities. You can do this every week, every single time you have free time, bro. There's nothing stopping you. Nothing. I just want you to think about that. Imagine having that much fun every single week and then having a new story to tell every single week. The time you went hiking and then one of your boys almost fell off the cliff, but you grabbed him in the nick of time. And then you pulled him up and you almost fell, but you were grappling onto the ledge like your life depended on it, because it did. And through the adrenaline rush, you managed to just throw him up there, and you climbed up yourself, and you realized the power of humans and how strong they are under adrenaline. You'll be telling that story every single fucking day. Every day, to everyone. You gain these 6 stories, you have such a fun, engaging time. You also still do get straight A's because school is fucking easy. Imagine that. Isn't that sick? If you can't work all day in school, you can work on your break times, but you have classes sometimes. If you can't work all day, how about you just be as social as possible? That's the next productive thing you can do. Try that. I'm telling you, just try and be as social as possible. That's how you make friends. If you want to make friends, talk to people. Oh, there are no women in my life. I'm so unfortunate. How many women have you talked to? None. You want relationships in school, high school, college, whatever? Talk to women then. Well, isn't that common sense? And this is obviously easier said than done. It's very fear-inducing. I'm not going to lie to you. I can understand why you'd be afraid of doing that. You often hear all of these people manipulating us, trying to make us believe that if you just improve yourself, if you just go to the gym, if you just work on a business and make the money, you'll eventually just get a vibrant social life and make really nice relationships with beautiful women. But that's not how life works. You need to talk to them. Talking to people, your social life is an aspect of your improvement. You need to improve your social life. It's a skill. You won't level up that skill by going to the gym. It'll help people be magnetized to you, sure, but you still need to talk to them. People won't be approaching you. You aren't going to sit here like this with the cool physique. I don't have it yet. You aren't going to be sitting here and then out of nowhere, some girl, some hot 10 out of 10 busts into the door and starts begging me to suck my dick, bro. I can say it would happen as a joke, but let's be honest here. I'm trying to be as serious as possible. That's not going to happen. You need to talk to people. You, not we, not me, you need to be the person to go out of your way and learn how to do this. You need to learn to socialize. You need to learn to talk to people, to have this fun life where you're social, where you build these connections with friends who are just like you, who have the same goals, the same aspirations as you. We need to just talk to as many people as possible. If you talk to 10,000 people, at least one of them, you aren't that ugly, bro. At least one of them is going to be willing to start something with you. But that's obviously a very low estimate. We can probably say 1,000 of them. If you just talk to 3 new people every day, you will have so many people in your life, women, men, friends, brotherhood, that it'll actually just become very annoying. You'll kind of be like, geez, I just want to be alone. I'm tired of having so many friends. This is too fun now. I need to go on a dopamine detox. Now I need to go on monk mode. I'm too social now. And that's a sick problem to have. If you want to learn to socialize, because of course it's difficult, there are so many resources. Every single video on my channel is attributed to teaching you how to learn to socialize. Every single one. And when you want to take it really seriously and get to level 2 of social skills, where you can talk to any man at any time, no matter what, you can build brotherhood, you can make friends. Top link in the description. That is the social protocol, and also as a community of people who are like you, because they've watched the same videos as you, they've consumed the same content, so they have similar beliefs. That's how you build brotherhood. You can make friends in real life, of course. That's great. But you most likely won't build brotherhood just by talking to people. Just because the amount of people who have the same beliefs as you, and they also understand the importance of actually staying true to your friends and protecting them and sacrificing for them and not betraying them. A lot of men are snakes. To find somebody like that in your hometown is very, very difficult. In this community, imagine everyone being like that, and you can just like DM some guy who's in your town and say, oh, by the way, bro, I'm going to hit a workout, want to meet up. And because you're very social, when you meet up, he'll actually want to talk to you even more. And you guys could become like really good friends. You could become best friends. That may be like your lifelong brother. Imagine that. So I just want you to understand that if you're as social as possible, if you try and make as many friends as possible, if you try and invite them out to these fun activities, I'm telling you, bro, life is going to be so vibrant, bro. It's possible. You can do it. Remember, consistency is over a lifetime. Bye-bye.